Here's how Umano showcases your team's capacity as an indicator of the overall progress you're making according to plan. Umano defines capacity as an indication of how much work can be completed during a particular interval, given the resources available. This provides the ability to plan accurately with the confidence to improve your team's overall predictability. Let's kick off with the chart. Here we can see your team's planned, predicted, and actual capacity plotted over time. You can change how you view your capacity metric to see either story points, issues, or cycle time plotted, and you can switch on or off any of the variables that provide deep context into your capacity metric. For any of the sprints selected, let's take this one, the callout table will then give a commentary for your team on what's impacted your capacity metric. In this case, we can see capacity is increased, and it's primarily because we've increased the number of work days assigned for that sprint. In the surfacing table, we can see all of the issues assigned and relative to the size, what the planned, unplanned, and available capacity looks like for each of the issues. Let's break this down a little bit further. For example, in this first issue, we can see it was sized as 8 story points, which is usually around 9 days. In this case, 100% is the 9 days cycle time per your 8 story point size. We can also see that you spent more time, i.e. unplanned capacity, on this particular ticket. An additional 8 days in this sprint, and an additional 6 days in the following sprint. And so by giving teams a visual representation of planned and unplanned capacity per work item, we can see items that have not yet started and therefore almost act as like a bank of available capacity that you're taking from one to allocate to another. This helps teams re-plan their sprint in their stand-up and prioritize which items may need to drop out or assign work to items that are taking longer than originally estimated or planned. Again, by giving teams this context, we can really help build greater predictability around the available capacity for a team at the issue level. And so that concludes how Umano showcases your team's capacity as an indication of how much progress you're making based on the available resources.